Last I check, I think where I'm at is not where I want to be. Although if you're here, I mean the scores reset. So and we're on like episode 81, so I gotta get something going as we get into a Thotu 7th Curse, all perks, Toshiaki. And you know what? It looks like a good start. We'll see. And just to say again, if I pause for a moment before speaking, it's because I'm making it easier for myself timestamping on this platform. Knowledge, second encounter, strength, light, dexterity, charisma. Every single stat check, except maybe charisma, light, and second encounter, which I am prone to forget, so please don't forget me as I proceed to commentate over myself. Toshiaki hardware shop? Yeah. I mean, he doesn't... I mean, I could run into a bad encounter in the hospital. There are not quite a few, but there are a few that I know I wouldn't want to run into, I think. If not, then if we add more custom characters or custom enemies, or more base enemies come out that make hospital more dangerous, obviously gets more dangerous, but compared to even, I guess, apartment, forest, and seaside, there are a couple of enemies I would not want to run into. So what do we see today? Arms, Flood, Bulletin Hell, Festival. Quite standard, but we're going into Bulletin first to avoid any out-of-town shenanigans. I get that is one of the town effects that would affect you the most. We're on second curse as well, it looks like. Yeah, 7th curse. Second curse? Did I say second curse? Goodness gracious. I gotta wake up, me. I'm a bit tired right now, so at the time of me recording this, and again, I change my time sometimes to kind of obscure, just so, for doxing reasons, quote unquote. And that's only really a streamer / content creator thing. Not that hiding your location is completely a certainty to do, but you might as well do your best, because legally you would be protected. History Club, well, why not? A few times. You don't have scars, so actually picking up a ring here would be nice. Well, mainly the strength ring. Otherwise, Mind Drain isn't bad, and, for some reason, I just don't like picking... Well, as Toshiaki, I might not mind a perk. Otherwise, Adrenaline ain't bad, so we're gonna take that. Monument once, so we get... we're not topped off on Reason and Stamina in case we happen to heal. And off we go with the heavy-duty flashlight, Adrenaline Toshiaki. All Perks History Club is just such a... It's RNG, but there are a lot of good perks. Not the most amazing perks, but there are a lot of good perks compared to how many quote-unquote bad perks there are. And even if you say get Quick Learner, you at least gain a bit more experience. That said, it's not an amazing perk, I will agree. Or even maybe a good perk. It's a meh perk, in my opinion. As we sell funds and do that, and yeah, I'm gonna go for cigarettes, why not? As for stamina... Oh, I forgot to get the bookstrap as well. Let's get that. So yeah, here we go. Effectively at 34% negative doom, or negative 34% doom if I'm to use the correct syntax / grammar. And away we go. Yeah, away we go. Hopefully I visited the forest twice. Did I just run into this twice? Goodness gracious. That was one of the events of the day. Unfortunately, that was not one of the ones that I saved into my image file. So, if I needed... I mean, I could always just go into the game files themselves, but hey, Adrenaline Toshiaki prep... Oh, I could almost prep strong. I feel like almost prep strong. How much is this? Oh, I can see it. 85? Yeah, very close. So I would need actually an extra point in knowledge, because that would slow down both attacks, but I don't quite mind 10 damage. Well, actually, -3 all. Never mind. We're going to take -2 all, if possible, which we can do. And, yeah, let's go on. Compared to other characters who wouldn't even be able to do this... no, especially not, yeah, because they wouldn't have the passive doom decrease. Which is why, I think, in my opinion... Well, again, it's mostly based on my reality, so it is a biased view, but I would place Toshiaki over Ayaka. But again, I need to keep saying that this is assuming a vacuum of quick play runs. If you were to only change one variable, therefore allowing you to create a, with what I'm saying, if you continue doing quick plays as Toshiaki, meaning random timelines, random character perks, all perks, random item stats when that becomes available, then it that might be skewed more towards Toshiaki objectively. I don't know that because I have not tried to crunch the numbers or, don't have the theoretical probability to back it up, but I wouldn't be so surprised. I would be less surprised than Ayaka being better on Toshiaki in a vacuum of I was concentrating there because I didn't know what I wanted to do for that event. In a vacuum of quick play runs is what I'm saying. Quick play Harbinger runs, specifically. If you're on an easier difficulty, it might even be skewed more towards Ayaka Aiko, and probably a few other characters, because a few other characters can buy things that would help them a lot more than what you would normally bring on a Harbinger run, like Dog Shop Compass, or Occult Shop, Holy Candle Plays. You get what I mean. Or if you don't get what I mean, I'd be happy to clarify, but there are so many points that you'd have to start... I'm open to conversations in the comments section, and I will be trying to talk to them to my best degree. I do not claim to be the most knowledgeable or quick to think, as I think the stamina encounter was my second encounter. But, yeah, I don't claim to know everything. I can only give you my own experience at best, or at worst, and I guess actually a good point at best, which isn't a great spectrum to draw from. But hey, I'm here. I do have the hours put in. That sometimes doesn't account for much. I know. I think I'm someone who doesn't believe that playtime is the most heaviest weight in someone's opinion, or at least advice. I think, or advice to be more accurate, but it doesn't count for nothing. I will also agree if you want to play devil's advocate, or you believe that experience means a lot more than what I think it would be. But, because the whole point about experience, like in games or having a bunch of playtime, is that you've played it enough times to, like, either know a lot of facts and or have a lot of experience to draw from to say, hey, this actually happened to me. So, because we can't ignore people's realities, right? Like, in terms of, like, hey, I happen to be unlucky a lot of the time. Unless I'm not. You can prove me wrong and watch all my videos, and if I'm wrong because I'm wrong, then let me know. Otherwise, I should have just prep attack there. Is there something else I could have done? Maybe I actually should have... Yeah, I might as well do this. But, yeah, people's reality, again, but what I'm saying is, like, I roll 11 and 12s a lot. If someone rolls, like, 2s and 3s, and unless it's the STE event, obviously, basically they have a lot of good luck, they're not gonna notice some of the things that, might make it hard for some characters. Like, if someone plays Mizuki all the time and they always get, like, Iwa Ryoko, like, 90% of the time, then that's gonna be a lot different than someone who, say, gets, like, Fujiko, but even though Fujiko, you can argue is actually okay. I think she's okay in my opinion, but you get what I mean. Someone who rolls Ryoko, Yoichi, Iwa all the time has a much easier time than someone who rolls, cheaper treatment and surgery options most of the time anyway. I only deal 2 damage. It's not worth it. I would like the strength. I don't think I can do much with it. I am Toshiaki, but I don't want my Doom to rise that high. I mean, I can still risk it. If I could do 2 priest attacks, maybe, but since I can't, we're just taking the out. We are effectively at 10% Doom right now, but we're still okay. We get the rock ring, but the book strap is still arguably better. That's something about Toshiaki I forgot. He wants to wear the book strap, so... Unless you don't, but the book strap is, if I were to say, more reliable, because it's guaranteed, if you enable the prepare option. Whereas rock ring is an RNG thing based, you can't buy it in a shop, so it's even less reliable. You would have to go to the History Club, which is where I'm basing this, these things off of. I might actually want cigarettes. More cigarettes, anyway. So I'm going to sell this now, and let's get into... Actually, let's smoke this now. I shouldn't be investigating long enough for these to run out. Even if they do, I can just rest until the end of the mystery. I'm sure that may or may not be changed. I wouldn't really argue against it, but I can understand why it might be a bit of an imbalanced thing. If you didn't know, if you're watching this video like randomly for some reason, in Flood you can rest in the location after saving a researcher, and Doom won't increase, but you'll heal stamina reason and you'll progress the mystery. I will probably be doing it right here, but just to say before the fact, in case someone doesn't know. Running into a lot of encounters, by the way, stamina doesn't really matter to me right now. Well, actually, do I have anything weird? No. So, can I do this? No, I can't. I can barely not do it. I need an extra point in knowledge. But we can't do it, so we can do this. I think this nets me a 2 stamina encounter. And by that, I mean I only lose 2 stamina to defeat the enemy. In this case, the Drainstormer. The funny thing is that I could actually, if I kept investigating, I'd reach level 3, and that might be good, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So again, watch my Doom, watch my resources, and as I rest right here, the mystery will progress. Again, I don't really mind because I can see how this is a design flaw, but I might as well make use of it. So we're going to escape the village with the Theologist, who is arguably the most important because 1 extra damage against effectively a 50 damage encounter is worse than 1 damage mitigation. And on certain difficulties or backgrounds or gods, it means that you're taking a lot more damage, or depending on your situation, it changes as well. But you get what I mean. We're gonna do as best as we can. Extra damage would be nice. It would save me an extra turn or 2. But in this case, it only saves me an extra 1 or 2 reasons, which is a lot. But compared to, again, if I didn't have this researcher and I didn't have the damage mitigation, I'd be taking 2 reason per turn, which nets me a lot less turns because that's literally number of turns to do actions is divided by however much reason I lose per turn. And if that number is 2, then the number of turns I have is effectively halved, which is why you could just take the mitigation researcher or damage decreased by 1 and get out. A lot quicker than you would with an extra point of damage, usually. Or most likely all the time. Again, I'm saying that because I don't know the exact answer. We'll also save this because we don't have Akamanto, so an extra 10 Doom decrease. An extra decrease in 10 Doom might be great. I think I do have... No, I don't. And if I get 1, that's just going to be really unlucky, but... This will help me. I think I can prep strong now. I do need to get more funds to make sure I don't run out of cigarettes. One more pack of cigarettes should be more than enough. So we'll do Hell into Arms. If Arms has a boss, so be it. We should be well on our way to excuse me. Well on our way to being comfortable in encounters. We don't have price hike, right? So the reason why I do that is because I know I'm not gonna... There's a very low chance of me reaching level 5, so why not just spend the experience? Now, the reason why you wouldn't do it is if you want to level up earlier, but because I know that there's nothing in here, unless I run into, like, I was Haru running into White Death or something, then there's not really a reason for me to not spend the experience. Unless, of course, again, unless I really needed the perk that I could have gotten, or the extra 10% accuracy. I was thinking for a moment because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. That was one of the events of the day as well. I think I may even have no fetid... No, never mind, I do. I lied. I don't remember anything. 10 experience, 2... Oh, that's right, heavy duty. That's a heavy duty check. All things considered, maybe I should just wear heavy... or equip the heavy duty almost every single time. As we roll a 1 in strength, so stats... You know the saying. But hopefully nothing bad happens to me here. If it does, well, I will just be really sad. Look into the mirror. I don't know that event, so I was just guessing. I have a brick to throw, and might even do that. We're out of Dotu, that's why everything's doing so much damage, so, oof. Will this save anything for me? I mean, I'm losing -4 all, You know what? Actually, if I can, I might as well just run. If I'm only gonna level up, or if I'm only thinking about reaching level 4 anyway, I've already reached level 4 at the end of this mystery, so as long as I don't run into another encounter, it'd be a lot better if I didn't, is what I'm trying to say. I can still escape. I'm effectively at 35% doom, but, you know. So hopefully we get out here, and, yeah. Toshiaki, all perks. Not saying that Toshiaki's own perks aren't good for him, although, again, I argue he only really has 1 or 2 good ones, and really only 1 in my opinion, but... Double stack knowledge? Double stack. I'm double stacking knowledge here. Yeah, I'm double stacking knowledge here. Did I lose Bath, by the way? No, I didn't. What happened? Oh, 6th floor. So we do have the light check. We don't have Takshisan either, so I don't need this many cigarettes. But I did need enough because I would have ran out, and if I ran into an encounter, I'd be forced to run unless I couldn't run from the encounter, because there are a few bugged ones, and then there are any relentless enemies, really. But really, it's just, bugged enemies. And I have 105% chance, but we might as well brace once here. So we don't lose as much reason. What I'm a bit scared of is that my reason is slowly falling lower. So I'm going to trade 4 stamina for 2 reason, and then do this. I could always tree for more stamina, so really I could have traded more, but... we'll see. And in that one, I always take the left one, because if you fail the knowledge check, nothing happens. But if you succeed it, doom decreases, peace of mind, because we have the doom to spare. At this point, basically just trying to spend doom where I can. If we are on timeline B, the boss does stamina damage, so my reason falling this low isn't so bad. Spend doom there again. Yeah, and we should be good. We also still have mind drain as well. But we'll use it if we absolutely need it. We don't need it. What was that? Curious Statuette to increase knowledge. So, I mean, all things considered, I would have been able to level up again and then increase knowledge, because this also increases my knowledge, but... I mean, I'm Toshiaki. If I did have to think about it, then it's good information for me to know. That way, I didn't at least suffer for it, but... Yeah, let's go. We do have the knowledge check, but... Let's just be safe and do this, and we should be okay no matter what. I will stop for the second encounter check. Might as well start improving my memorization skills. I want to say the Bark Woman, or was it Stock? Something that does stamina damage. I didn't get that right. Goodness gracious. No, Bark Woman does all damage? Why am I forgetting this now? Well, we still survive, and we did level up again if we absolutely needed it. I mean, might as well. That's a fun little level up, but hey. This is Reason, and hey, we did an Atho2 run, and I think I'll do another run later, so I'll cut to it when I get there. And then I did something to my audio, so, what you're seeing here is, again, what you're gonna get. Hopefully I didn't... It's mainly just a knob in real life that I manually have to turn. As we get into Atho2 again, medical history, character-specific Kyrie. But yeah, it's a manual knob. I don't know why I didn't just change the settings in either OBS or actually just the microphone volume through the software, but I was messing with the hardware, I guess. Is that the correct term? Takshisan, light, charisma, strength, dexterity, every single stat check, maybe knowledge. I think I'm gonna play the strength then. I know she has... who am I kidding? am I doing heavy duty? Well, hold on. We're gonna do this first. So we get double Atho2. Well, Atho2 adds 1 and Ancestral Strength will add another. I'm just scared about the... I mean, History Club is the big RNG play, right? I mean, I'm not guaranteed to roll good perks or items or spells within the first 2 or 3 pulls. After 2 or 3 pulls, or I say pulls, gotcha terms. After 2 or 3 visits into the History Club, I need to think about this now because I want to either switch to Illegal Den or Hardware Shop. But Hardware Shop is the only place to get a... Well, it's the most reliable place to get the heavy-duty flashlight, I guess I should say. And then History Club is big RNG, whether or not I get stuff or not. Atho2 Medical History... I guess for a Hardware Shop. Because again, with the Legal Den, I'm not guaranteed to get Ward, and if I were doing Chainsaw, I would use the same argument. But the reason why I'm enabling Hardware Shop is to get the heavy-duty flashlight, which is more reliable than saying I'm going to enter ward, because there's a chance I don't roll heavy duty flashlight. If you've seen one of my Toshiaki runs within the last 5-10 episodes, I forgot which episode specifically, someone in the comment section might remember, but yeah, I had to roll a bunch there and I never got the fuel. I think I was looking for fuel, so you know, and yeah, occult shot. I think I just start using police station vending machine now. So let's do it. If we have ward, I definitely want to make sure I get the heavy duty, so I at least get some use out of the hardware store. Otherwise, why would I enable it in the first place, right? So, fill this empty bottle, heal reason, character specific, so let's look for this if I don't get it within 6. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Unless we get outdoorsmen, botanist, mermaids, sailors, coma, vigil. No ward, so somewhat free. Somewhat free to pick whatever in this kind of standard run. Mermaids is what it is. However, now I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with my plan. So, prepare. Kyrie's bag is. I'm not gonna deny it's a very good item. It's just not the best for me. So, heavy duty, equip. And I don't know if my win rate has increased ever since I kept on using the heavy duty, because I think even in my quick play and chill, my quick play and chill was all filled with runs where I tried to get the chainsaw. Was that before 9.9? Yeah, it was before 9.9, so it's not quite accurate anymore. But in that version, I guess you can kind of argue, as I have... Ah, man. Oh, man. If I could hit both of these... Actually, yeah, if I could hit both of these... Maybe I do this? No. Ugh. Otherwise, I'd have to gamble on 85-85, which doesn't make me feel comfortable either. Let me just think about that for a moment, though. 85-85, 12%. Let's just say 14%. So I have a 71% chance of hitting both attacks here. Otherwise, I can do this. So this is just a straight 85. You know what? We're going to go for it. We have the stamina to spare, and yeah, we did hit it. So, yeah, we don't die immediately, or almost die immediately. That's more because of a Totu, but let's increase our luck, and let's just keep going. So Botanist is a bit, well... I don't want to... Do I want to say nicer? Actually, I've never run to this, because this is a village location. I don't do a lot of... You normally don't run into a lot of village investigations, even with the addition of Bulletin, which adds 3 at the end. And I guess with Flood, we're starting to see more. But the point is that you don't often investigate the village on average. We'll save that for a bad reason day. Unless I'm about to pick up another item, and... Do I just roll on this? I'm gonna just roll. I need another point in knowledge. You need 8 knowledge, but the point stands. Unless I smoke cigarettes in-game. But we'll forget this really quick. Oh, that's right. I have the Kyrie's bag on me. Well, that's interesting. But let's just do some math. While we have it, 7, 8, 15... 7 damage. So this would allow me to one-tap a Totoro for 3 Doom, but... Well, for 6 Doom, 1 Reason, 1 Stamina. Which is better than getting burns, all things considered, but... if I want to gamble, I would do... No, this is not gamble. Okay, let's just do this then. This is a 2-turn, then. In fact, I could even just prep 3 attack boosts, because 3 attack boosts are faster time unit-wise than prepping, which is 40... 40 time units. I keep saying that, yeah, time units is the measure of time that the game uses for battle actions. Risk the stamina loss, and we get dog. Yeah, it's what it is. I would have liked camp dog, attack dog, but, you know, it's fine. We'll risk the stamina. We have stamina to lose. We have the bottle of water. Technically, we have more reason right now, but I don't want to equip the Eldritch Amulet because that can mean very bad things. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna, unfortunately, let Shiro-san go expire Because if you know the deal, then yeah, Shiro-san is it is what it is. So we leave him. I think that's 2 doom, 3 doom, 3 doom, 3 doom. But we have to because the other alternatives are... Well, actually, I could have taken mermaids first. Sorry about that. I could have... Well, to correct myself, I could have taken thingy first. I see outdoorsman here. It is worth the reason, but I have reason healing on me right now, so I'm making a call. Freaky Flood, which isn't gonna... Well, no, but this has Seaside Investigations, Coma, Vigil. Maybe I save Sailors for last. Maybe. But yeah, I should have done Mermaids first then if that was the case, but it's too late now, so, Mermaids we might be able to insta-kill, so I'll actually save that for later. Unless I want the Fire Axe now, but I have 8 knowledge for the Heavy Duty, so I guess we're actually going to do Vigil. Drink this bottle of water, store the bottle of water, and then we move on, because I need a spot... Well, I need 2 if I want to take the Meat Cleaver as well, but... There's no logic as I fail a knowledge check. Barely, almost unfair, but who's going to have 9? Well, you can have 9 in a stat, but taking the sewing kit because that could be a lot of healing, but I would rather keep the amulet because I feel like reason is a much bigger threat right now than otherwise. So 3 claps and a bow. And let's go. Vigil is going to be a lot of doom, unless we get into certain mansion. Yeah, so it rolled a 1 on perception, but I'll take any doom decrease. Why not? I don't want to store the medical kit in case something really unfortunate happens, like cut artery. But I used to say badly bleeding. Now I know it's cut artery. But we can do that, and I would have liked the Holy Candle, but we didn't have enough space, so... One of the few times I would like to have Reporter's Bag, but we're not Koji and we don't have all perks. Let's do this. And move on. So, yeah, because of that, I don't get to wear a lot of items. What I might be able to do, if I could have done it, was... Wait, really? Why? Is it 3? Is it 3 time units for heavy duty? It might be 3. I wouldn't have made the mistake otherwise, but... I mean, I can still do something else, it's just that I can't... Yeah, I can't brace into anything, so... I think we just take the -2 all here. We might as well go for this. It's even a bigger... 5% more... There's... Dodge is so bad. So dodge is a 40% chance, and that was a 45% chance. The alternative was to try and... Can I even dodge into anything? I think I could, right? Yeah, so the chance of me doing this, and this isn't even guaranteed either, so dodge... That action needs help. Just give us 50%. Just give us 50%. It doesn't need to be 60%. If you really don't want it to be 60%, not just to the developer, but for anyone who's thinking about it... I mean, you know, we'll trade stamina, because we have stamina. I know we have the Eldritch Amulet, but still. In my opinion, that's what I think dodge. I think dodge would have been okay at 60%. It's up to RNG anyway, and 60% is not the... It's not the craziest thing, so... In my opinion. Even if dodge was faster, yeah, because it's all RNG, because... If you get hit by something in a Harbinger, not even a special attack, it's really, really bad. So you don't want to lose. You don't want to risk losing 3 stamina, 3 reason, 2 -2 all, like at all. It's not great. If it's only like 1, even -1 all, maybe. But so yeah. Takushi-san first, light second, and then every single stat check. So if I see quick thinking, basically if I see quick thinking, I'm gonna double stack into knowledge, dexterity. What am I talking about? And again, we're saving sailors for later, so that we may or may not be able to avoid. So to maybe avoid any drenched status effects. What's our village threat level? I might actually want to go here, but. We'll see. We have price hikes, so it's going to be harder to get cigarettes. That's really what all it goes down to. You're usually not, again, you're usually not buying any items later in the run, aside from cigarettes. Or anything in the vending machine if you have a play there. I don't doubt it, but for me it's cigarettes. Outdoorsman again. Well, we're not visiting the forest anymore, right? Yeah, it's sailors and mermaids, so it should be okay. I actually need this extra point in knowledge to do, to double up on Prep-Protect, so we'll do that. And I could start, you know what, I mean, I know I think a long time ago I said I didn't want to basically abuse or exploit anything, but to argue, I do agree with the people who say it's not the worst thing in the world, and now we have the best spell in the game, so, or one of the best spells in the game, if not the best. So, yeah. Of course, you get injuries, but this allows me to actually take a lot of boss encounters, is what I'm trying to say. Or do things like that. So, you know what? If we get out of funds, we're actually trading reason. Well, right now, it's reason. Speak of the out of funds, not even the old gods, the out of funds. 42? Well, alright, cool story. Not that that matters too much. So I'll take that for now, and we lose 3 more reason, but heal. Time skip, so let's continue trying to save. I know 56% Doom on our 4th mystery isn't bad, but I forgot to take the bottle of water out, and I also didn't heal reason. What am I doing with myself right now? Anywho, moving forward, let's actually concentrate somewhat. I said I wanted to save sailors for last, so let's do that. I may want to, well, it would be 8 Doom for a pack of cigarettes, and with Vital Clue, we are no longer doing so, unless I plan to visit the tree. But I'll save that for later. Occult Diary, you know what, let's actually use that really quickly to lower our Doom. Holy Candle, and away we go. What I would have done if I were going to continue rolling on spells was to look for an insta-kill spell, but since that's not happening, yeah, we might just Book of Gore the Mad Janitor. We don't have Fetid Fumes, so I can rest if I choose to do so. I don't think I will, though. You know what? No. 4 stamina, this is really painful, but this is arguably more important. So that next turn I at least get... Well, I can Desperate Action now, but the point is I'm not going to be able to defeat this bloodthirsty butcher in a timely manner, so... So this is actually 14 HP worth of damage, so I actually do need to do something else. That does 0 damage. What am I doing with myself right now? Anywho, I guess we're going to cast our first Book of Gore. Double dislocated shoulder, but at least I don't die, question mark? I do have bandages for those, by the way. You know what? I'm going to double Book of Gore. Coughing Blood, Dexterity. So there goes my Dexterity, but that wasn't the issue I had. And yeah, that's only 15. So I just ate a bunch. I ate 8 stamina to get a meat cleaver. But we'll deal with the after effects of that later, because I still want to try and save on Doom. So, we observe them carefully, because I think the other one is like a curse or something. And now I'm missing a bunch of stamina. I'm going to make a play here, so I'm gonna tree twice for funds. And hope I don't get too throttled, as I get double hunger. Triple hunger? Go for it. Accursed signs, okay. Well, that's not great because now the Book of Gore costs Doom. But the reason I did that is because I really use the cigarette strat so much. And this should last me till the end of the run unless I only get 11, but 13 should be more than enough, and we're gonna take a bunch of meat cleavers out. We probably even use the sewing kit, but yeah, we're gonna use the sewing kit, why not? My charisma is now dangerously low, but hopefully nothing bad happens is what I'm trying to say. Minor. Yeah, you know what? I think we're actually gonna bandage up. No, we're going to, is this major? No, that's minor too. So let's bandage up 1 dislocated shoulder. or one of our dislocated shoulders, and then bandage up our coughing. Whatever that means. Empty bottle. I could throw the empty bottle. I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna... I can't equip that yet anyway. An extra 2 luck would have been nice, but that's not happening. But all things considered, Cursed Signs, Book of Gore, minus the inch... Well, this is not great. Can I run from this? I can. Do I want to? Yes. I would have saved these things for Sailor, but I don't think I'm going to anymore. I could notice his face. For Doom, yeah, we're gonna do that, actually. Because I don't want to risk the Sailors, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You know what? Just in case I run into a ghost-type enemy, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take strength as much as that matters before we holy candle into or store the holy candle so we can fill this bottle up. And I think we're maxed out on stamina right now. Yeah, barely. And whatever happens, happens. Because if I die like this, I mean, it's not the best Kyrie run I've ever done, but I'm as stacked up against anything as I'm going to be. So let's find out. Brain damage is not great. And I don't think I get to level up again. That's really unfortunate, actually. But hey, RNG, what are the odds, right? What are the odds of that happening right there? Because I'm pretty sure the game does not know how to decide whether or not... Nice heavy-duty flashlight, by the way. Decide on whether or not to... you know, it's like, hey, your knowledge is at 8. Let's give you the curse that reduces knowledge by 2. Meanwhile, people are saying, I guess that's a free out there, so I should just do it. But yeah, meanwhile, we have people saying that what are the chances of RNG giving you curses that, like, you know, hurt you in a way? The real argument was that, you know, ends up putting your stats at 0, but, you know, we'll see if I somehow get an extra 2 hunger curses. Meanwhile, I actually do want to run here. Because I don't have any Doom checks aside from... I don't have any Doom checks. I don't, aside from Takushi-san, but he should fold like a wet paper bag. So we do have the torch, so we were on timeline B. Good thing I did that. Unfortunately, if I do survive this run, I don't really get anything out of it because I've already completed an Athotu run. But at least we survive. And yeah, none of these are really... We don't need the reason, and we have more than enough stamina. We don't have paranoia or the suicidal curse effect. So yeah, what we see here is going to be a cigarette, Takushi-san, and he should fold because level 4 you're usually able to just 100% him. Yeah. So 14, 20. Throw the brick. Throw the... Well, I don't need... Well, I have the heavy-duty flashlight. Never mind. I can't throw the torch, and he should die here. He even takes extra damage from blunt. So, light our way, and we should survive no matter what. We can level up if I really wanted to. I didn't get anything, but we can increase our knowledge so we look... Well, no. Our stamina will still fall below 10, so on top of all these curses, but... The point is that we survive, or we should survive. If we don't survive somehow, I'd be very surprised. But hey, we did another Athotu run, so without further ado, the only thing we have left is the event of the day. And so the event of the day is the Restless event by Haspin in the mansion, which you've probably seen at least twice now in this video, but if you stand still and stay quiet, I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna do this differently because Masafumi is... I could keep rolling Mizuki runs, but let's just keep moving on. Stand still and stay silent. There's a dexterity check, where if you pass, you get 10 experience. However, if you fail, you lose 2 stamina and 2 reason, which is likely to happen because if you're a low dexterity and you don't have either of these two, you're just forced to roll on this, and if you're on ill-fated, well, bad things happen. However, if you get the heavy-duty flashlight item, then you can illuminate the area, and as you've seen me do, you get 10 experience and Doom decreases by 2. And if you have Masafumi, you can ask Masafumi for help, which, yeah, he'll help you out, and you get 15 experience, but no Doom decrease. But hey, it's another out, especially if you're Mizuki. But without further ado, that's definitely an event I should remember, but I won't have any choice if yeah, bad things happen. So that's the event of the day. If you liked anything in this video, you know what to do. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.